The great Khali, the current world heavyweight champion, absolutely towering over his two challengers in the Animal Batista and Rey Mysterio. The official holding up that world heavyweight championship. That's what this is all about. Batista and Rey Mysterio, both former world champions in their own right. Rey Mysterio, who won last year's Royal Rumble 2006, went on to win a triple threat match at WrestleMania to become world heavyweight champion, including a former ally of Batista in Randy Orton, and an Olympic gold medalist, multi-time world champion in Kurt Angle. However, right now, it's Great Khali just stomping away on Batista. I don't really like Mysterio's odds of winning in this match. Outpowered, outsized. However, what I will say, that's always what has made Rey Mysterio the underdog. If Rey Mysterio can pull it off, he's going to have to do it by chance. It's going to have to be by quickness. But by not being in the decision right now, by not being involved in the mix right now, you leave it to Batista and Khali to go at it. Batista trying to win back the world championship. Batista using Rey Mysterio to launch like a missile at Khali. Now they're working together at Khali. Khali is so massive that I think it hurt Mysterio to punch Khali. Mysterio tried to steal it, though. Nice roll-up attempt from Mysterio. Try to steal it. That's the rules. Triple threat rules. The champion doesn't have to be pinned. There are no friends when it comes to the world championship. Nice plant to the mat of Batista. Mysterio trying to create some separation. He goes up and leaps and takes that one right after Khali, but Khali just sent that massive boot. That's twice the size of Mysterio's head. That size 24 boot of Khali that nearly destroyed. Khali looking to crush the skull of Batista, but Batista trying to block it, out muscling. But there comes the chop. The champion is measuring Batista. And it's only a matter of time before it's all over. That vice grip. Those huge baseball mitt-sized hands. We've seen this time and time again. Mysterio comes in with a steel chair, but Khali not fazed by it at all. What fazed Mysterio was that massive right that knocked Mysterio into the mat. Rey's hardly moving. Batista might be lucky that Mysterio was even there, regardless of whether or not Great Khali was phased by that steel chair shot to the back. It still gave him a reason to turn his attention to Rey Mysterio, which in turn gave Batista a bit of relief from that submission as Khali broke the hold. This is David versus Goliath. Mysterio is going to have to use his quickness to run around, literally run circles around Khali. What are you going to have to do if you're Mysterio? Well, there's only so much you can do. And apparently running into Khali is just one of those things that's always a possibility. He has such a large wingspan, driving all that weight via the boot, size 24 boot into the chest of Mysterio on the bottom turnbuckle. We've already seen what Khali can do to Mysterio 9 nights ago, SmackDown. And one of the most frightening scenes I have ever witnessed. It's got to be over before you know it. Oh, that's a rough clothesline. Let's get another look at this. That clothesline. That massive arm. It's half the size. It's almost the same size of Mysterio. That's how large the wingspan is of Khali. There comes the vice grip to the shoulder, to the trapezius muscle. It's covering the entire shoulder of Mysterio. That nerve hold that'll hit the pressure point and it'll put you to sleep. Mysterio's face is turning purple, doing everything he can to fight it. And Mysterio's somehow fighting free, but runs right into a big boot. It's becoming a nightmare for Rey Mysterio having to deal with Khali. It's the beginning of the end. That's it. But here comes Batista. Batista comes back into the mix. Shoulder tackle. Uh-oh. Khali is all caught up in the ropes. Batista looking for some revenge. There is nowhere to go for Khali. Batista was looking for a Batista bomb. But Mysterio's still doing everything he can to fight free. Can Mysterio somehow steal this? And Mysterio gets a 619 to Khali. Will he do it? But there's Batista right there. Oh, come on. When it seemed like there was hope. Batista. Who's going to take? Batista's going to choose Khali. Look at the power of Batista. And Batista's done it. Batista has regained the World's Championship. A massive victory for Batista. Here in Memphis, it's Unforgiven. And there was no forgiveness for either superstars in Rey Mysterio and Great Khali. Batista did what was necessary when it seemed that there was hope for Mysterio to pull this off. Batista came in and took the long road. And he has captured the World Heavyweight Championship again. Congratulations. Congratulations to the animal, Batista. What a performance.